this every year. They do this every fucking year. New servers, 16-hour days, grinding away mindlessly for numbers on a screen, region-locked accounts, new bosses and new items and a new skill tree. 400 million new things to learn, and everybody logs in every fucking December and no-lifes this stupid game. Welcome back, RuneScape players, to the fucking leagues. But this time there's echo bosses. This time there's new items. This time there's skill mastery trees and all of this other shit. Well, I don't give a damn about all that. I have one goal and one mission alone. We are going to the Colosseum, and we are defeating Soul Heredit, and then we're gonna kill its echo boss, whatever the fuck that means. And then we're going to the Inferno, and we're gonna kill Zuck, and we're gonna make this game mode my bitch. Hello, I am Nine Rain, and just like you, I am shit at RuneScape. But I'm tired of watching these fucking YouTubers who think they're hot shit play for 20 hours a day and shit in their DX racers and make it look like a joke. This is my journey. This is Leagues done my way. It's gonna be scuffed. It's gonna be a little sideways. But by the gods, new and old, we're milking this game mode for everything it's worth. And then we're logging off for good and going back to main game because the whole thing's over in like a couple of weeks, and that's kind of that. So, hello, my name is Nine Rain, and this is the story of the last few weeks in RuneScape. Now, you might have looked at the video length and thought, what the absolute shit could have happened in the last 2 weeks that would take so long to explain? Well, do I have a story for you? If you're a veteran player, you might know what's going on, but if you are not, welcome to RuneScape. Every year, Jagex releases their limited game mode called Leagues, and this year is no different, where all the players take off of work, sit in their own sweat and shit for 16 hours a day, god, hunch over at their computer screens for 16 hours a day, and compete for league points by doing a whole bunch of random shit. Much like the past couple of leagues, you're restricted to only a few regions in the game, but unlike the last few, each region basically has a final boss. Now, there are two bosses that stand head and shoulders above the rest as the penultimate challenges in the game. Those are Soul Heredit of the Colosseum and Sal Zuck of the Inferno. Now, my goal is simple. We're going to the hardest regions in the game to kill the final boss of each region, including the only Grandmaster Echo boss, and then we're going to the Inferno, and we're going to complete that too. If you've never done the Inferno, and you've never done the Colosseum, and you struggled to fight all 3 DKs at once, then you're just like me, and so here is my fucked up journey. So just like everybody else in Leagues, we spawned in Lumbridge, and the first order of business was to choose our first relic. Now, we chose Animal Wrangler, which gives us this little harpoon. It makes us catch fish way faster. It automatically sends them to the bank and cooks like half of them. It makes us really good at Hunter as well. And the main reason I picked it was because it solves the issue of food really early on in the account and would give me access to a whole lot of free points that I could AFK while like doing stuff around my house or working out or playing D&D. And if you've played RuneScape before, you know that one of the most important things about RuneScape is not necessarily being the most efficient, but in being able to click once and leave. And so I did that. We clicked once and started fishing. And since I didn't need to use my hands anymore, I was free to play with this guy. Yeah, woo, look at him, he's so cool. Guys, if you want a little Jad, then I've got you covered because this movie is sponsored by Creator Crafted. They're having a site-wide sale for the holidays, and everything is marked down on the website. So whether you want metal posters, plushies, or an LED sign, this one's mine. I got a Slayer one. It's pretty dope. They've got the perfect stuff for a last-minute Christmas gift, or heck, if you just want to trick out your RuneScape office. RuneScape office? Is that it? I don't think other people have RuneScape offices. I think that's just me. Click my link in the description or use code 9rain10 for an additional 10% off the site-wide holiday sale. More on Creator Crafted later, but let's get back to fishing. With Animal Wrangler chosen, we were feeling pretty good. Well, I wasn't actually feeling good. I was actually super sick at the time. I sound like fucking RFK Jr. What is wrong with me? You see, what they're not telling you is that they're putting fluoride in the water. Just like Alex Jones said, it's turning the frogs gay. So fluoride up, baby. Let's go. So our main goal was to complete the Inferno and the Colosseum and all the Echo bosses. And in order to do that, we needed 3 things. We needed to unlock combat masteries. We needed a couple relics that would help us during the fights. And we needed some pretty good gear. So our first goal was to do a whole bunch of tasks to start getting some of the relics, get the XP boosts that you would expect from Leagues, and unlock our first area. You know, I sound horrible, but I don't feel too bad. This is actually nice. Wow. Cook 5 pieces of food. I'm beating the game, baby. Woo. And you know, we basically just abused the fishing relic immediately, and it gave us enough points to get our second relic with basically no effort at all. Now, we picked dodgy deals, which means that you automatically pickpocket NPCs until you reach the coin pouch maximum, and it also does maybe the dumbest thing I've ever seen in RuneScape. It pickpockets all the NPCs in an 11 by 11 area, so you AoE steal from everybody. I don't know whose idea this was, but it's obviously broken, and it was the obvious choice. We could have gone for Friendly Forager because it's gonna be really hard to get herbs in this game mode, but it didn't seem as fun. And we're gonna be fine. Dodgy deal is gonna be fine. And with our second relic chosen, it was time to get back to earning some league points. And by league points, I mean fishing. Obviously.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again. And by my son, I mean Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Jr. God damn it.
And so we bought a candle in the swamp, went to the magical fairyland, smelted a bronze bar, caught one of these little guys, did about a dozen random things around Karamja, and then got in the craziest fight with a jungle spider that RuneScape has probably ever seen.
Oh my god, I'm a genius. This is huge. 400 Slayer, yes, dude. The fuck am I supposed to do with this spider carcass? No, we're gonna leave that there. Let's get out of here.
At this point, we headed to a small island off the northwest coast and killed a moss giant, which unlocked our first combat mastery point. Now, in this game mode, you can get up to 10 combat mastery points, which you use to unlock this skill tree, and you can spec into either melee, ranged, or magic. I wasn't quite sure what I was gonna do with my first combat mastery point at the time, but we could make that decision later. Now, because I'm a genius, I had come up with a plan. So we went to the ham hideout to steal some shit, but when we got there, turns out I didn't have the thieving level to steal from them, and so we just left. But on the way out, I noticed that there were a bunch of spiders, so we killed those spiders for like 5 minutes, and we completed our first Slayer task. Now that we had dodgy deals, it was time to abuse the thieving relic, and it's so crazy. You can just click once, and then your character will stand there and steal basically forever. So we did that, and then we went back to the ham hideout, and we stole a bunch of shit there. And pickpocketing gave us a whole bunch of tasks for even more points, and a bunch of money and supplies.
Holy shit. What on earth is happening?
But more than anything, the AoE pickpocketing meant that every time you rolled on the table for an item, if you got that item, it gave you like 15 of them.
Oh my god, we just got 15 easy clues and 15 qualm leaves. Yes!
So after killing a vampire, doing some agility courses, and doing the Varick History Museum quiz for a bunch of Slayer and Hunter experience, our stats were looking pretty good, especially the thieving, holy crap. And it was time for us to unlock our third relic and our first area. The third relic is really important because it gives you all these passive effects. It increases your combat experience rates and gives you a whole bunch of passive boosts to Slayer. We chose the relic Clue Compass, which gives you a little compass looking thing in your inventory with which you can teleport to any active clue step, and which gives you like a billion teleports around the game. Not much to say here. It's by far the best teleport option. It is so broken. And then for our first region, we chose Varlamore, mostly because it's the newest area in the game, and so I was just excited to check it out, but also because as a starter region, it had all kinds of good skilling activities that we could do, and then would eventually give us access to Soul Heredit and one of the final bosses of the entire series, the Echo Soul Heredit. Hello and welcome to Varlamore, and welcome to the part of the video affectionately known as the Golden Era. Because that's what it says on screen, so our journey here in Varlamore began by heading to the nearest town center and doing petty crime. We went from 54 thieving to 82 by stealing from this one man right here. And then we went straight to the gem stalls to steal even more stuff.
And we've been cutting up the sapphires, emeralds, and rubies, and we already have 50 crafting from like 10 minutes of doing this. We're gonna take a little break from this and do a whole bunch of these clues.
As you could tell, my voice was still completely ruined from sucking so much dick from being sick, but that wasn't going to stop me from beating every boss in this game mode. At this point, we had over 2,000 league points, $400,000, and over 64 easy clues saved up. So we teleported around the world, abusing our clue compass, until we had 20 easy caskets.
Okay, this took like 5 minutes and I was just dropping the clues that I didn't have the stuff to do. So behold, what the hell is this? Okay, anyways.
So we opened all 20 caskets, and to be honest, we didn't really get anything good. But we did get a lot of league points, and we did get some items that would be useful for completing other clues in the future. And then, within the depths of the Karamja volcano, we witnessed the most brutal thing I had seen in the leagues to date. We were there because we could train our magic on these Tsar warriors. And they also had a drop table, the items of which gave us a whole bunch of other points if we obtained them. But more importantly than all of that, you unlock your second combat mastery point by defeating 10 enemies over combat level 100. But we weren't the only ones on this quest.
There is no way this motherfucker ran over here, wrecked my guy at the final second, wrecked this guy, and then died. Welcome to Leagues, everybody.
And then you're not gonna believe what fucking happened next.
He died again. No way. Oh my god.
And so we defeated our 10th Tsar warrior and unlocked our second combat mastery point. At this point, I decided that I was going to use melee. Since we would be heading to the Colosseum and trying to defeat the Echo Soul before heading to the Inferno, I figured we would start with melee and then go with ranged in the future. The first melee mastery gives you a 25% chance to roll your damage twice, so it's just a percentage damage increase. And the second melee mastery makes it so you have a 10% chance that a ghost is going to fly out of the fucking ether and smite whatever you're attacking for 50% of your max hit. What I also didn't know is that the combat masteries have passives, the first of which gives you a 95% chance to save on any charges or ammunition like runes and arrows, and the second combat mastery increases your healing from all sources by 20%, which includes stuff like guthans and even food. We kept killing these guys until we got 59 magic, and I was strong enough to use Fire Blast.
Yeah, now we're... Oh, what the hell? It's under my cat. Weird. Okay. Bye-bye, kitty. Bye-bye.
So then I thought it would be fun to hop on a call with some of my buddies and do the Shield of Erev, but it turns out my friends are mean, and they only made fun of me for sounding like I was dying.
Eric, you sound fucking awful, dude.
It's kind of fucking hard to listen to in a way.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, can you just shut up,
just
please?
shut up,
All right, I'm just gonna... Is this better if I just whisper?
Yes, it is.
ASMR.
It makes me feel less sad. So we finished the quest, chopped down a tree, stole some eggs from a bunch of pheasants, and then somehow had enough points to unlock our 4th relic. And thus began our golden era. We picked the Golden God relic. It makes it so that when you use High Alchemy on an item to turn it into gold, you get 15% more gold, and there's a 65% chance that it doesn't use up the item. It also allows you to cast the spell without using any runes. It continues to auto-alch while you run around the game and do random shit, and it allows you to buy items from stores in noted form. If that seemed like too much information and it's a little confusing, I'll make it very simple. I go to one shop and I infinitely print gold forever, and that's the relic. It is infinite money and infinite magic experience. And when I say infinite money, you will see. Oh, also it allows you to buy prayer by using money instead of bones to get prayer experience. We're also going to be abusing that very soon. So now during the golden era, my main goal was to use Varlamore for all of the skilling points that I could manage, which means we started doing farm runs, we used the allotment patches, we started growing herbs to make potions, we did a bit of fletching and wood cutting, which actually has a lot of low-hanging fruit in terms of points, so highly recommend it.
You sing the song of its people.
What the hell was that?
I can only do that one more time per day.
Dude, yeah, seriously.
Save it.
Save it, yeah.
We used the shop in the Champions Guild to buy rune plate legs, turn them into gold, buy more rune plate legs, and eventually, when we had over 500, we went to the southern coast of Varlamore to begin fishing and cooking again. We hadn't touched the skill since the very beginning of the account, so we had a lot of experience and points to cash in.
And there's 50 swordfish, baby. Ooh, 100 lobsters, baby. We fish a house key. I don't even know what that means. I just want a casket.
And if you're curious, this still was day 1 for me. My voice does get better, but not before giving all of my friends a good laugh.
I don't have any law runes, and so to get law runes, I'm gonna do easy clue. Can you get law runes from? Can you?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna.
So then we did a bunch more clues and we opened up 32 more easy caskets and got some pretty cool robes. And then we did probably the most broken thing we've done in League so far, which is saying a lot. We went to the Stonecutter in the southeast of Varlamore and we bought some condensed gold for $10 million. Now you can alch it for about 5 mil, but because of Golden God's 65% chance to not consume the item when you're alching it, it's basically gambling, but the odds are in your favor. And this was the beginning of us being a literal billionaire. I'm not joking. We printed billions of dollars. We printed so much gold, it was dropping on the ground behind me as I ran around doing farm runs. So this is the future of the account now. We never struggled for money ever again. And if any problem could be solved with money, well, we solved it. For example, instead of killing the Tsar to try and get their drops, we just bought an infinite number of runes and then went to the shop in the volcano where you can sell the runes for talk coal and then use that talk coal to buy all of the items. So yes, we just threw money at the problem. And you can too, because with only a little bit of money, you can get this cool little plushie right here. Although not really like this exact one, because this one's mine. But you can go to creatorcrafted.com and use my code to shop for some cool shit. Wait, you can actually buy a bofa? Guys, you can buy the bofa. I want a bofa. Anyways, we also paid this guy $1 million for permanent access to this cave here, and it was a 200-point task, which I think was our first 200-point task on the account. We were 2 days into our journey in the Echo Leagues at this point. We were making good progress, but we had a long way to go before the Colosseum and the Inferno. It was time to get serious. So after a few more quests and a few high-value tasks, we had enough points for our 5th relic. While we had unlocked 5 out of 8 relics so far, we were only a fraction of the way to the final relic in terms of points. But as we got stronger and could take on greater challenges, the point value of the tasks within our reach would steadily increase. I now knew what I needed to do. We would unlock the land of Mauritania. We would go to the cave horrors and kill them until we got a black mask, and then we would begin our Slayer grind. This was our ticket into the mid-game. This was my way forward. And so we got all the points we needed to unlock our next area. And behold, gamers, I unlocked Fremennik. I made a mistake. I picked Fremennik as my second region, so we kind of had to redo everything. But that wouldn't stop me. It just meant that we needed a new plan. And so I did that. I came up with Plan B. We would use the 12x multiplier from our 5th relic. We would train our construction and train our prayer using all of the money we'd made from Golden God. And then we would defeat Scurius, which is this big rat boss in the Varic sewers. He's kind of a cute little rat guy. He summons other rats and then you fight those. And anyways, defeating Scurius would unlock our 3rd combat mastery and begin our journey as a mid-game account. And so we unlocked Slayer Master as our tier 5 relic. And then we skipped off to Karamja to kill a steel dragon for some steel bars so we could complete the quest Daddy's Home and begin our construction training. And it seemed in this moment that fate had smiled down upon us.
Oh my god, it's dead. Run before the next one kills you. Oh my god, we just got... Wait. Did I just unlock a rune crossbow? Oh, what luck.
The rune crossbow was going to be our best in slot range option for a very long time. And to be honest, if we didn't get spooned it randomly here, I don't know where I would have gotten a rune crossbow. So we took our steel bars and gathered the rest of the supplies that we needed to complete Daddy's Home. And then we started running around, fixing up furniture and repairing tables and whatever the hell else you do in the Mahogany Homes activity. I collected teak logs in the oasis in Varlamore and then would teleport to the lumber mill and make planks. And pretty soon we had 54 construction.
Holy cow. Goth Areolas. Wasn't Areolas the name of that elf in Lord of the Rings? Areolas. Just me? Just me. Probably just me on that one. That one's on me.
I was training construction to be able to build a gilded altar in my home so I could offer gold upon the altar and get prayer experience. But at this point in the construction grind, I learned that you could just use gold on a normal altar. It wouldn't be as much experience as the gilded altar, but it was still so broken that it was worth doing at this point in the account. So we did that until we had 70 prayer. It only took like 5 minutes. And now with overhead prayers, I could actually go fight pretty much any mid-game boss or monster. I was also tired of woodcutting with my mithril axe, so I went for the Hail Mary in the Enchanted Grove, and we killed tree spirits, and lo and behold, I got spoon-fed a rune axe, and then it was back to construction training. I found out that at the same stonecutter where we got our condensed gold, you could buy marble blocks, and since I was a billionaire, we took 1,600 marble blocks to our home, and built and destroyed marble fireplaces for 6,000 construction experience a pop, and before you knew it, we had 75 construction and a gilded altar in our very own player-owned house. Now what I didn't know is that in order to light the incense incense burners and get the experience boost with the gilded altar, you needed clean marintels. Now, herb lore was one of the more difficult skills to train with the regions and relics that I had picked, and I tried pickpocketing master farmers until I got a marintel seed, and that just didn't happen. So we killed cave bugs until we had a pretty decent stack of herbs, and then we went back to our house to train prayer. I stopped at 87 because I thought that would probably be enough to defeat Scurius without having to prayer flick. Now, I knew that I would need fletching later on to create the rune crossbow, so I bought a bunch of fletching supplies from the Slayer shop, which I carried around me for the next couple of days, fletching between activities and while I was running anywhere. And then I geared up, grabbed my best magic supplies, and headed to go kill Scurius. The boss fight is pretty simple. You just basically pray melee, and then alternate between melee and ranged prayer, depending on which special attack he shoots at you. My DPS was bad enough that I ended up having to pray flick during the fight.
This is super fun.
And my first attempt, we just had to teleport out because I ran out of prayer. I don't know if that's normal or not, but there's this weird mechanic when fighting the boss where you automatically hit 15s on these little rats, and it means that we got a shit ton of ranged experience for basically no reason. I got 41 range from one fight, so even though we didn't get our Scurius kill, it was definitely worth it. Scurius has some phases during the fight where he heals up, and I thought maybe Fire Blast wasn't doing enough damage, so I tried killing adamant dragons for wrath runes, which was a horrible idea.
Nope. Bye. Bad idea. It's a bad idea.
So we tried that once and then just left immediately because it was just stupid. So I just said fuck it and I went back to Scurius, but this time I used Earth Blast because apparently he's weak to earth spells. And I don't know if we just hit better or if the earth magic was that much stronger against him, but we got the kill and unlocked our 3rd combat mastery.
Holy shit, we got big bones.
Now the 3rd mastery point in each tree increases your accuracy by 100%, and more importantly, it decreases the tick speed of the weapon you're using by 80%. So with our new melee 3 mastery, we finally began our Slayer grind. With Rune Mace in hand, I went to go kill some basilisks and any other Slayer monster I could get my hands on.
Oh my goodness, my first superior Slayer monster. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. I didn't know this thing even existed in the game. We've got 60 attack, working on 60 strength, and then I'll get 60 defense, and then it's strength from here on out for a long time.
And we killed basilisks, cockatrices. Is that the plural for cockatrice? What the fuck is the plural for whatever? We killed shit until we had 55 Slayer, and then we grabbed our leaf-bladed spear and headed to kill Turalths. Killing a Slayer monster with the requirement of 55 Slayer or more is one of the combat mastery tasks, and so in no time at all, we had our 4th combat mastery. The 4th combat mastery reduces all damage taken by 15%, and it gives us a 5% chance to heal 40% of the damage dealt when using melee. This sounds pretty cool, but 5% of 40 is actually only 2%. So it was actually pretty shit. But masteries 5 and 6 are really broken, so we were mostly just going for those. It's also worth noting that at this point we had over 18 million magic experience, which is well over 99, and that just happened for free because no matter where you are and no matter what you are doing, Golden God is just printing money and experience. So that was cool. At this point in our journey, we'd gotten 4 combat masteries and 5 relics, and unlocked 2 of our 3 areas, Varlamore and Fremennik. Although at this point we hadn't really used the Fremennik region for anything, except maybe the Slayer Cave. So that meant we had a whole bunch of tasks that we could do for points, and access to a whole bunch of new shops and activities for skilling and training. So for the next day or so, I ran around Fremennik. We stocked up on ores, we got a Helm of Natus Knot, we stole a fish, we killed monsters like Dagonauts and Sukwas, we visited Lunar Isle for the first time, and like I mentioned, we just ran around doing all the easy tasks that we could, so we could actually unlock Mauritania, which is what I should have done a long time ago.
Behold, gamers, I look fucking incredible. This is my yak hide, and holy shit. Do not mess with me.
We went to the dwarven realm of Keldagrim, and like everywhere else in the game, we stole from them. We just took anything we could get our grubby little hands on. And then we managed to convince a princess to marry us, and we're now the proud owners of a kingdom. Kingdom of Miscellania basically allowed us to conscript slave labor to provide us with herbs, which... Holy shit. With herbs, which we would desperately need because I didn't take any of the relics that would give me herb lore. And because, like I said, if there was a problem we could solve by throwing money at it, we did.
You are carrying 1.8 billion coins. Enter an amount to deposit in the coffers.
Added 4.9 million coins. It's just herbs. We're only doing herbs. That's all that I care about. No flax, just herbs. We've got 5 million GP in there. Life is good. Don't care about anything else. Oh, and as if I didn't hate this place enough, the next thing on my list of things to do is the Royal Trouble. So I'm not done fucking around with these people yet. And so we fucked around with these people some more. All the while dropping 5 million gold pieces on the ground every couple of seconds, which I never really explained that earlier. If you're curious, the maximum quantity of an item a player can hold in a stack is 2,147,483,647 because something 32-bit integer, and it has to do with the game being really old and this number being really big. And because we have that many coins in our inventory, every time we alch the condensed gold, it gives us 5 million more coins, doesn't know where to put them, and then just drops them on the ground. So we did that for a while and completed another quest. This is a chatty oh my god, 240,000 experience. How many levels did we get? I don't even know. Agility Slayer, hit points, combat, piece of cake. Okay. Now that we had a decent source of herbs, we headed to Varric to chop this yew tree so we could make a crossbow stock. And by fletching our runite crossbow, we got enough points to unlock our 6th relic. Now in this league, the 6th relic is a huge choice. It's a decision between Total Recall and Banker's Note. Total Recall allows you to set a position in the game and teleport back to it at any time, restoring all of your health, prayer, and special attack to where they were when you set the teleport, while Banker's Note allows you to note and unnote items anywhere in the world and effectively gives you an infinite inventory spot for whatever supplies you need. Now this is where I made a huge mistake. I was playing the game kind of loose and fast. We were just having a good time, and I thought, you know what? Total Recall, that sounds fun. And so we chose Total Recall. And I don't want to spoil anything for you gamers, but Banker's Note is absolutely broken for any kind of raid or instanced encounter, such as, oh, I don't know, maybe the fucking Colosseum or the Inferno 9 Rain, you absolute moron. Now, eventually, I figure out how wrong I was to choose Total Recall, but instead of taking responsibility for my mistake, I'm just gonna pretend that I chose Total Recall because it would make it more challenging and force me to learn the mechanics of the Colosseum and the Inferno, and would actually be much more exciting content. And you know what? That's actually true. That's actually true. Banker's Note, too strong, too broken, would totally invalidate the challenges that I set before me. So, way to go, 9 Rain. This mistake actually makes the whole fucking series cool again, and you get to see me abuse Total Recall, which is really cool and certainly breaks other things in the game, like some bosses and some skilling. So it was a good. I don't regret it. Oh, how quickly we get lost in the busyness of it all. Oh, how quickly we forget why we're here and what we're really up to. As I lay there in my comfy little Fremenic straw bed, I looked up at the sky. We'd come so far at this point. We'd traveled all over Gielinor, from Lumbridge and Varric, all the way to Varlamore and Fremenic. We were 6 relics deep, with 4 combat masteries and 2 areas unlocked. Were we? What the fuck? Is this right? What part are we on? Have we gotten to Mauritania yet? I don't... Oh yeah. Okay. Hey, sometimes we're just ad-libbing and get a little excited. Okay. At this point, we'd completed 311 tasks for a total of 8,610 points. And we were still dreaming of the Colosseum and the Inferno, but we had a long way to go. And thus began our skilling arc. Using all of the areas I had at my disposal and all of the skills we trained at this point, we began farming and mining and crafting and smithing and creating potions. Okay, for some reason, Josic, on this lighthouse in the middle of nowhere, sells vials of water. So we're gonna go ahead and collect about 1 billion vials of water, I think. We already have 200,000. This is actually... Wait, okay. I'm gonna get 1 million vials of water, and then I'm gonna take these back to the bank, and we're gonna make like 7 potions. But let it be known that we do have 1 million vials of water. And there we go, 1,000,010. Okay, pray for me. We're making our first 9 prayer potions. And a 4 dose. And 4 dose. And 4 dose. And please, God, give me a 4 dose. And a 4 dose. And the 4 dose potion. No. Okay. Fuck this. We went to Xenaris and got a dragon longsword and dragon dagger. And then we went to Scurius and got our first melee kill. And yes, that is my money on the ground. Golden God still going strong, baby. We got 99 prayer on our gilded altar. And we began doing some of the easy diaries in the regions we'd unlocked. We came up with ways to break the game with our Crystal of Echoes we got from Total Recall. Okay, check this out. Look, I just spec. I spec. I Crystal of Echoes. I spec. And we do that, and then we Crystal of Echoes. Guys, they didn't. I have unlimited prayer this way too. Hours flew by. I tapped into a side of me I didn't know I had. I shit myself that day while training Hunter. Okay, we didn't shit ourselves, but I thought about it for a little bit. Also, if you haven't thought about subscribing, I'm so close. 100,000. I'm sorry, but could you imagine this fucking crazy person sprinting down the street with a staff and spiky shield, slamming arrows together and high alching all in one fell swoop? And then you get over there and it's like, I got him by the clay. And I'm slamming more arrows together and continuously casting spells. It just seems crazy. I think I'm a crazy person. Now, through all of these trials and all of these tasks, I only had one goal. We needed to unlock Mauritania so we could get our Slayer mask. That would make us strong enough to attempt our first fire cape, unlocking the next combat mastery, and we would finally begin bossing and killing cool shit around the game. Because who doesn't want to kill cool shit around the game? And so with this single purpose in mind, we found ourselves in Puro among the imps, in search of a very specific item. Okay, so I need to catch an earth impling to get an earth talisman so I can craft some earth runes so I can complete the Varric Easy diary, but I can't catch the implings with my bare hands yet, so I was gonna get a butterfly net, but I can't do that in my regions apparently. But I have a plan. We're gonna go switch over to the lunar spell book because there's a spell called Hunter Kit, and this Hunter Kit is the only way that I can actually get a butterfly net with my current regions. Okay, so hopefully this works. Braid altar, Hunter Kit. Open Hunter Kit. Oh my god, that actually worked. I'm surprised because my plans don't usually work. Okay, well, and then look, teleport back. Ba-boom, boom, bam, and we're here, and a young impling. Gotcha, bitch. Oh my god, it worked. Okay, now, can we catch the earth impling? We did it! We got the earth impling! Yes, it's working. Okay, sick. I'm gonna be here for a little while. Oh my god, our first earth impling gives us the earth talisman. This is as it was foretold. Oh my god, cosmic runes. These are the first cosmic runes on the account. Cosmic runes are so hard to come by. I had no idea. And that allows us, look, the other reason we're here, the Varric diary. I have to teleport to the dig site using a dig site pendant. I haven't been able to enchant any jewelry yet, so I'm gonna go do that. I can make a strength amulet too. Oh, sick. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, 1 ruby necklace, and then smelt furnace, 1 ruby amulet. Use ball of wool on here, and then we enchant. Boom. Enchant, boom, and look, wear amulet of strength, and then we have a dig site pendant which we can rub, and boom, we're at the dig site, and behold, we have completed the medium of Varric diary. Okay, look at this. Use earth talisman, boom, and use pure essence, boom. Behold, we've completed our easy diary, but not only that, I'm going to save memory. We're going to teleport to the rune shop, and then he's immediately going to teleport us to the rune essence mine, where I'm going to mine a bunch more essence. Okay, now that the inventory is full, teleport back, and immediately more runes. And we got base 20, look at that. Yeah, rune crafting 22. Sick, we got 3 levels from that one inventory. Okay, now before I go any further, I must check the antique lamps for the easy and medium. Okay, you need runecraft level 30 in order to use it. We're gonna go get 30 rune crafting. We're gonna use the antique lamp on it, and then the other antique lamp I'm just gonna go ahead and use right now on herblore. Boom, 90,000 herblore commits. Oh, dude. Oh my god, I can go do my medium Fremenic diary too, and then we'll get more herblore. That's what we're doing. We're doing that right now. Okay, we're gonna get 30 rune crafting. We're gonna use the antique lamp on it to boost it to, I don't know, probably like 40, and then we're gonna go do the Fremenic medium diary, and then we're gonna get our herblore to some godforsaken, I don't even know level. It's gonna be awesome. Yes, 30 rune crafting. Okay, sick. Now confirm. Immediately, 41 rune crafting. Okay, we're gonna do the Fremennik Diary. It looks easy enough. And it was, except for the fact that I had to run through the caves in Waterbirth Island. But thankfully, I ran into this random adventurer who helped me through the door support trap area, whatever the hell this thing is. Oh my goodness, and we did it. Oh, now these Dagonauts are gonna kick my ass. Holy shit. We did the medium diary. Get me out of here. And so the grind for tasks continued. We got 58 herb lore from the medium diary lamp, and then we opened up a bunch of beginner caskets and got these bare feet. Okay, well, the bare feet are now part of the drip. Oh, I'm so happy. And then because of all the smithing and crafting training I'd done earlier, and the fact that we had gotten some cosmic runes, I was able to make an amulet of power, which was our best in slot amulet for most things, but also allowed us to do this clue step and possibly complete our first hard clue. Okay, and we've done it. And the casket? Yes! Just give me like 4 uniques. Just like 4. That's all that I... Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4 uniques and a master clue. There's no way. And we look incredible. Not only that, but look, I don't have 70 range yet, so I can't put it on, but the ancient D'hide body is our best in slot ranged for, as far as I know, forever. That's as good as my best in slot ranged on Iron Main. Oh baby. That was so many points. And then I can open the master clue. And behold, look, we can start it. I'm gonna see if we just get stupid lucky and we can do this. There's almost no way that I can complete this, but we're gonna try. The Ibiside Puro. We could do that. And so we did a couple puzzles and fought a cabbage wizard. And the casket! Yes! I think this is the most excited I've been in the league so far. What are we gonna get? What do we get? Oh my god. A samurai shirt, a dragon scimitar. Wait, I can't wield that. Grimy snapdragons, that's actually good. A dragon halberd, I don't think I can wield that. No, I can't complete Monkey Madness. We can't use the dragon scimitar and the dragon halberd. I can't complete Regicide. Fuck. With 360 tasks completed, we had a total of 10,260 points. But we were still 40 tasks away from Mauritania. We were gonna need something big. Thankfully, I had secretly been preparing for just this moment. Alright, well now begins our hunter grind. I've got 43 hunter and a broken relic that I have yet to use for hunter. So we're gonna catch Embertail Jerboas, and then we're gonna go catch Chinchappas if we can, and then blow through a bunch of hunter levels. There's a bunch of tasks that have to do with hunter, and we're gonna do all of those, and I think I'm gonna hop worlds so I don't troll this person. And so began the hunter era. That little harpoon we'd gotten from our first relic made it so we would never fail a hunter activity. And so with our massive experience multipliers, we began hunting tiny little animals and killing them and leaving their shit on the ground because we weren't really hunting them for their bones or for their hides. Someone just told us to in the Hunters Guild, and we're like, fuck yeah, I'll kill him. Okay, this is weird. I'm just doing some hunter rumors and I have to catch these snowy nights. And look, because hunter is really reliant on if there's actually little creatures to hunt, they changed the respawn rate so you could just camp. One of the butterflies respawns. Anyways, and then we're breaking the game, so look at this. And we're back to getting more rumors. But it wasn't long before the hunter grind started to get to me. I was becoming one with the animals. Holy shit. Oh my god, I look incredible. Oh my god, especially with the fucking boots. Oh, we're gonna be hunting in this, my dudes. We are going to be hunting in this. Welcome to the new era. Wow, I'm having too much fun. I look like an animal. The hunter grind took us all across Gielinor as we learned their ways and learned how to kill them by dropping them into little pits with big spikes. And it wasn't long before I was a respected member of the Hunters Guild. Holy shit, you get 44,000 hunter experience for turning in a rumor. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing this. We have 70 hunter. I'm gonna go until 72 so we can do an expert one. I'm gonna do the expert one. And 46,000 experience, and that's 72 hunter. Okay, rumor. Let's get an expert one. A great Chinchappa. Don't mind if I do. With all of the levels we gained from hunter, and all of the points we gained from opening the loot sacks, and obtaining unique items like the hunter's kit, we were making good progress towards unlocking Mauritania. But then it was time for my weekly D&D session, so I thought I would AFK some fishing on mobile. And then this happened. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, look. Hey little buddy, that we got the heron pet. Okay, look, for the video, I'll put up the screenshot I have. But anyways, I had company over, so I had to stop doing hunter, and I was just AFK fishing, and behold, look, 89 fishing and 88 cooking. And also, we got the heron pet, which I've never had in main game, and I have multiple accounts with 96 or 99 fishing because of like PKers and and stuff. I'm pretty sure pets are still just as rare on leagues as they are in main game, and I have the raccoon and now the heron pet. That's just like a free 200 points, I guess, and then we get this guy to go on a little adventures with. We're gonna get back to hunting. I think I'm gonna complete 25 hunters rumors, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Just chipping away at 21 more tasks before I can get Mauritania, get the black mask, and then go do the slayer grind and bossing grind that I've been waiting for. So we began doing birdhouse runs. We mapped out a specific block list for hunter rumors using our regions. We banked up a lot of herbs and food from the hunter's loot sacks, and we began hunting higher level monsters like the herbivore. And the first herbivore. Look at this harvest. Oh my goodness, we got the herby tuft and a guam leaf. But the best hunter rumor was probably gray chinchompas, because by slamming this sticky tar all over a guam leaf, we were able to reset box traps faster. If you don't know what I mean, basically in RuneScape, sometimes you can interrupt a long action, like resetting a box trap, with a shorter one, creating a guam tar, and through some magic I don't even understand, it allows you to start the next long action, the box trap, even sooner. We call this tick manipulation. We also call this autism. And stick the trap on the ground. And I still don't know why this one works. I just know that it does. I love it so much. Catching 500 chinchompas was a 200-point task, and with a few more heavy hitter hunter tasks before us, we were not only closer to unlocking Mauritania, but we were halfway to our 7th relic as well. At this point, we had 89 hunter and could use magic birdhouses in our birdhouse runs, but we didn't have 75 crafting to make them yet. However, I found a shop in Alderan off the southwestern coast of Varlamore where you can buy rubies, so we scurried off to Alderan to train our crafting.
Oh, we picked the grape. I headed down the grapevine. I picked the ripe grape.
Oh shit, I bet they're over here. Okay.
I will head down the path to the other vineyard and pick the grape.
God, what am I doing? People already hate me. It's just ammunition.
Oh, do you get offended when I talk right to?
Filling a grape barrel was 30 points, and then we bought 5 billion rubies. And pretty soon we had 75 crafting. We bought a bunch of barley seeds in Trainer Market, set up our first magic bird houses, and planted the first watermelons on the account too. Oh, I love watermelons. I'm gonna go fill up a bunch of baskets with apples. I'm pretty sure that's the payment for the person to protect your willow trees. When we unlock Mauritania, we're gonna get this other allotment herb and flower patch, so that'll be pretty sweet. Okay, use willow sapling and pay faith. Perfect. 1 basket of apples was exactly what we needed. Yay, we're doing tree runs now. Our total level was 1637, and the skilling arc had been a success so far. But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows in Varlamore. Oh my god. The worst has happened. Everything is dead. The watermelons are dead, the limp word is dead, and the herbs are dead. What the fuck? So we went to the volcanic mine to mine some volcanic ash so we could use it to make ultra compost. Oh my goodness, and my first ultra compost. Yes, it's beautiful. I love farming. I'm so happy to be farming again in this game. As I mentioned before, we had to be pretty conscientious with our farming grind because seeds and herbs were pretty difficult to come by, and I knew I would need a lot of potions for raids and the Colosseum and Inferno. We completed our first Master Hunter rumor and opened a Master Hunter loot sack, and in the process we caught herbivore 50 times. And I found this plugin that kind of points to the next track to inspect when hunting herbivores, so fuck yeah, RuneLight. I've been living a nomadic, agrarian life, which maybe those two things are non-commiserate, but a nomadic agrarian life, an agrammatic life in which I'm about to experience my call to adventure. You see, I was a humble farmer, a hunter, and a gatherer. But soon my adventures would call me away to the land of Mauritania, and by that I mean in 8 tasks I will unlock Mauritania, and then I will become a warrior. I shall put on my black mask, and I will kill all who oppose me, especially if you give me arbitrary league points and relics and stuff. And the herbivore, this is it, right here. I knew it, I fucking told you. Whee! And so, my dear viewer, we collected 1 more Moonlight Mothwing for 50 hunter rumors. We equipped the full Guild Hunter outfit. We dismantled 20 birdhouses, made a compost potion, lit a bullseye lantern, opened 20 beginner clues, obtained 10 unique beginner clue items, and then finally, our journey into the mid-game was complete. We were finally ready to unlock Mauritania. Holy crap, it's about time. I think I took the longest route here, but we finally made it. Immediately, it is time for me to go get a black mask, and then we are going to start killing bosses. We're going to kill Scurious, we're going to do some more Slayer, we're going to get an Abyssal Whip, and we're going to kick some ass. We had 6 relics, 4 combat masteries, 12,000 points, 400 tasks, and all 3 areas unlocked. We'd started in Lumbridge, just like everyone else. We had gone through the Varlamore Saga, the Golden Era and the Skilling Arc, and now it was time. All the preparation of the last 4 days had brought us to this moment. It was dark in the cave. I ran to the only light I could see. I climbed out. We spoke to the old man in the swamp and he gave us a ghost speak amulet. Satisfied, I activated my Crystal of Echoes and it erupted into 1,000 pieces, teleporting me to the docks on the east side of Mauritania. I had one mission, get my ass to Mostly Harmless. Good thing I had played this game for over 4,000 hours and I knew exactly where I was going. How the hell do I get to Mostly Harmless? Dragon Tooth Island? I'm so lost. Help me. Resolute, I carried on. We ran to the northern docks to talk to the other boatmen. Who's Pirate Pete? Where the fuck is Bill Teach? He's supposed to take... It's in there. Oh my god. That's what happened. My pet stopped me from crossing the blank... Travel. Here we go to Mostly Harmless. And look, we got a task that I didn't even try to do. And so we went to the cave in Mostly Harmless to kill cave horrors. Dude, this is so sick. I can invisible DDS spec. If I spam out of... Boom! See the slash? And we slash. Zew, zew. Yes! Oh, that's so sick. Holy shit, fucking Jack Sparrow's ghost just came and shit on that cave horror. What is happening? Wait, Toadflax seed, gimme. With the multiplier in leagues, the Black Mask was a 1 in 100 drop, and so it only took a couple of minutes. Oh my god, yes, put it on. Oh my god, yes. We did it. We got the Black Mask. Get me out of here. We combined the Black Mask with a bunch of Slayer gear and made our very own Slayer helm. Oh my god, and we've done it. How do I look? Oh my god, I look incredible. And everything is a Slayer task, basically. We're gonna be... Oh my god, we're so strong. We are so strong. And with the Slayer helm equipped, we headed off to Varrock to settle some unfinished business. It is time for the fucking to begin. Every monster must die. We are beginning with the rat, and we shall move from the rat to other larger things. Behold, my friends, as we destroy every monster in RuneScape. We were heading back to Scurious because there were a couple tasks that required us to kill Scurious like 25 times or whatever, and then some unique items that we could also get. Ooh, perfect Scurious. A combat achievement. Yes. Did I tell you or did I tell you? The fucking has begun. Welcome to pain, gamers. Welcome to pain. That is 6 Scurious KC. We're going for 10 and then probably some more. And so we did that. We killed Scurious a couple more times and got the Scurious spine, or I guess the Ratatouille spine. This is crazy. What? You use the spine on an anvil when you have a rune mace, and then look, it's a fucking flail. It's a bone. They call it a mace, but this is a flail technically because it has a chain at the end of it. People didn't really even use these weapons. It's kind of a fake weapon. Then these were never used. Maybe in like a gladiatorial arena as like a joke weapon, but this would be a horrible weapon for like 30 different reasons. It's so stupid. Anyways, it beats the shit out of rats in RuneScape, so we're gonna go do that. This weapon is one of the Ratbane weapons, which is a special class of weapons in RuneScape that's really good at killing rats. So we absolutely clowned on Scurious with it. Our max hit before with the Dragon Dagger was 24. Oh, and we've just surpassed, okay, 33. Oh my god. Well, I guess we're just fucking chilling now, aren't we? Okay, I want to try something too. I bet there's a combat test to kill all the rats in like a certain number of ticks. Sit rat. That's probably it. Okay, and then we killed Scurious 10 times. We get a ranging potion, which is our first ranging potion. And then we teleport out here, and we're ready to go again. Okay, I think we just did all of the Scurious tasks. We got another Ratatouille spine and a super strength. Oh my god, it's all coming up 9 rain. We are just crushing this thing. And so we killed Scurious 25 times, and then reached combat level 100, which unlocked our 5th combat mastery. The passive effect for Mastery 5 increases your prayer point gained from all sources by 25%. And the Melee 5 Mastery sets your melee attack rate to 50%, rounded down above 5 ticks, and rounded up below 4 ticks. That turned our 3-tick bone flail mace thing to a 2-tick weapon, which is a 50% damage increase. With the Slayer Helm and Melee Mastery 5 unlocked, we had finally become the absolute monster that we had been training to be since the very beginning of the series. We had 75 attack, 83 strength, 70 defense, 65 range, and 99 magic and prayer. We did a couple Soul Wars games and used the points to imbue our Slayer Helm. And then I had this really wholesome moment with a guy where we were fighting off away from everybody else in like a duel. He was like, man, can we just be friends? I'm just here for points. And I was like, yeah, man, me too. And so we left. I love it. I love it. It's so wholesome and cool and fun. Good luck in there, Sam. And then we got 70 ranged at Bloodveld so we could wear our ancient dragon hide. This is my setup. I'm gonna go do some quests now, and hopefully we get a lot of levels, we get a lot of tasks, and hopefully some of these monsters count as Slayer monsters that we can kill them too. And so we went to the haunted mine to kill Treus Daith. We mined these little purple crystals, and we completed the haunted mine quest for 528,000 strength experience. And then we entered Camp Torum to fight the Moons of Peril and complete the quest Perilous Moons. Oh my god, dude. Okay, I thought this might be a little difficult. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh my god, the relics are so broken. Oh my god. That also gave us 660,000 experience. I love League so much. And then we crawled into this little hole in the ground to meet with Velioff and start Sins of the Father. Wait a minute. Yo, this is actually bugged. Wait, that's funny. Okay, I was supposed to go talk to Velioff over in Sleep to start the quest, but he wasn't there. Something about the quest auto-completing. He never left the Martini hideout in Berg Durant, and then when I got here, he just teleported away. Now I have to go back to Sleep. Yay. This skipping plugin is the best plugin on the entire planet. If you want to know how to skip, it's my... Oh my god, wait. Okay, so I never finished this point. Hello, Editor 9rain here. If you want to know how to use the skipping plugin, it's one of my 2 or 3 shorts on the channel. It's the most popular one, so just go to the shorts page on my YouTube channel. So, there you go, because I get asked every single video. Oh, I forgot about this part. Fuck yeah. I hate tables so much. And then we will disappear from the crime scene and talk to this guy again to continue our quest. Oh, what the fuck is that? It's some hot bitch. Yeah. Oh my god, Venescula Dracon. Mommy. I love the intro. So, let's talk. It's like, baby, the last thing I want to do is talk.
Oh, look at this. I am bugged. It TP'd me to a place. It TP'd me to a place to where I cannot go.
Wait. Don't move yet. I'm in the swamp. And then, meanwhile, Wayne is a fucking idiot. Zoom in a little bit. Just scroll in. And look at that idiot just standing in a corner next to a Christmas painting. He's stuck in a corner behind barrels. You idiot. Go try and go to that box, Wayne. What's that? You can't search the crate? Idiot. He can't reach that. Oh my god, it's the nail beast. I knew it. I called it. This is the end of the account. Goodbye, Bobby. Run, Ivan. Run. Hey, help me, Ivan. Ivan, where the hell are you going? Okay. It's over. It's all quiet. He's hiding in the legit forest corner he could. Look at him, Bobby. What the hell, Ivan? You little pussy. And activate. Brain powers. Autism, go. Oh no, the tiles are cold on my bare feet. Why do we look like we're trying to do drugs in a shitty bathroom stall at like the park? The bathroom stall that doesn't even have a door. It's like, what the hell? I'm like, guys, did you bring it? No, I thought you had it. Oh, fuck. We're going to fight the fucking vampire scourge that's taking over our nation, and this motherfucker brought a leather body and a sickle. I don't even know what to do with you, Kale. He looks like that guy from high school that you didn't see until 10 years later, and he looks exactly the same but has a lot of facial hair now. he's just skinnier with a lot more facial hair, and you're like, holy shit, what happened to that guy? He's like, please, man, life's been hard ever since junior year. And you're like, junior year? No. God, she's just standing there heaving.
Waiting for the time.
Awaiting. Not just waiting, she is awaiting.
Expecting.
We're all standing around. We're just standing around. There's a big fucking shark on the ground. They're like, Velioff is like, how did this get here? Where did it come from? I'm like, oh my god, you're right. The shore is way over there, but there's not even sharks in these waters. The nearest shark is half a mile down the coast. And Vanessa's like, and look, it's been cooked. And we're all like, who could have been large enough and strong enough to bring this entire fucking shark all the way over here? And the camera slowly turns. We all look at Safalan. He's like, wait, all these people had to do was mine 15 ore, and they can't even do that. They're just rotting away down here. Like, I've been here since I was a child. I'm like, 15 ore. 15.
Takes me 3 minutes.
Yeah, what is your mining level? And I swing the pick with one hand.
Did you see that?
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
I just found a sapphire. I'm fucking rich. Oh no, look at his pick. Please help me. Oh, hey, come on. Oh, bro, you're never getting out of here with that fucking technique. He's gonna be in here for a long time. Hello and welcome to Verzin Hazar. Verzin Hazar? They're like, yes, welcome.
Vagine Hazard.
Vagine Hazar. You're like, Vagine? Did you say?
Kind of.
Sorry, did you say Vagine Hazar? Yes, Vagine Hazar. I was reading that very differently in my head. God, I'm one-handed mining with frail little arms in heels.
And he's still here.
This guy, yeah. And this guy's like, no, I keep missing the rock. It was there. I just missed it. See? He's not even making contact. This is one of those joke rocks. It keeps moving right when I swing. Oh, God. Oh, I just fucking... Yeah, that guy's got a rough life, you know? I actually do swing a pick like a girl. Not that they do it worse than men. Girls are just as good as men at anything they put their mind to, like physical labor. In fact, it's time to equalize. You want equality? Come and take it. I hand her a pickaxe. Here's your equality, bitch. Girls love physical labor.
Do they?
Well, the ones I own do. I shove a pick in her hands. Feminism.
Equality.
You've got a little soot on your face. It looks nice. Yes.
Yes.
Up until this point,
Really?
we reserved these jobs for men only.
You're now a garbage woman.
You're now a garbage woman. And now you're a line woman, actually.
Yeah.
You do make good money. It's very dangerous, but you make good money. So now you can use that money to pay for a husband.
And you won't see your family.
And go buy your husband things. He's upset.
Yeah. What if the world was like that?
I'd have a pussy.
Sorry.
No, it's good. I'm very funny. Now I have to go speak to Safalan, who's having like an emotional moment over here. He's like staring out over the ocean. He's like, can you hear the sound of the waves? Nine Rain. And I'm like, you can call me Aaron, man. Like, it's cool. Nine Rain. I think this is the end of the road for me. I like how, no, if you come talk to him, he says, look at this. He just goes, Nine Rain. And then because I'm a fucking sarcastic asshole, I just go, Safalan. like you're really gonna lead with that, Safalan? So this is it, all these years of fighting. I'm like, shut the dude, like I'm the one fighting. It was like, you seem troubled. And I'm like, that makes two of us, Safalan. I'm the one doing all the work here. I have to go kill the main boss. He's like, you know, I used to come here as a child. And I'm like, were you as big as me then? Come, Night Rain, we shall go back to the others. I'm like, I told you that, whatever. It was my idea to come back here. I'm like, dude, he's the guy who takes credit. I thought of it first. Shut up, Safalan. Prepare for a challenging fight. Speak to Venescula. Nope, I don't have any food. I'm gonna go home. All right, goodbye, everybody.
If you don't.
Oh my God, did he just fucking
crumbled undead him? Yep.
Venescula? You look surprised. Was this not how this was supposed to go? Oh, wow, that's how that goes? Bro, did you see what just happened?
Yeah, he basically deletes people.
Glad we brought them. Wow, we should have told them to stay home, I'm being honest. That's like when Goku brings Krillin to the Cell games and you're like, dude, leave him behind. Chaozu's looking at Yamcha like, why are we here? Behold, I waited a long time for this day. I will deal with you myself. So we used our broken relics and our Slayer helm to absolutely destroy Vanstrom Klaus. And then of course fucking Safalan came in and like tried to take credit for the kill and everything. And Safalan, don't. Oh no, not Safalan. We cared so much about that character. The Marty are dead. And he just leaves. And I just leave. Interesting. And the quest is over. Says the father is done. I have completed the quest, Bobby.
You destroyed that loser.
He was so dumb. He thought he was cool, and I was like, "You're not cool." And then I killed him.
You're dumb.
You're not a smart person. You're a dumb person. And then I shot him with a gun. Just like Eric Andre's show. Just boom, and he's like, "Oh, fuck." Oh, not guns. Those are really strong.
Where you get flail from?
Purdue. I got my flail from Purdue.
Question
He doesn't
mark.
know the guy in Lumby, where you reclaim shit when you die in the wild.
Sage. He just needs to go to the sage.
Okay, he didn't say anything. He just fucking
Wow.
Not even thank you? I think you meant to say thank you.
Thank you.
He literally just goes, where you get flail? And then I told him, and he question marked me. I explained it, and then he left. This guy's worse than fucking Safalan. This guy sucks. What's his name? Purple North. If you're out there, fuck you, Purple North.
I hope he watches this.
I hope you're watching this. Fuck you. That's going in the video. Oh, he's back. Thank me. Thank me,
No,
Purple
you
North.
don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Nah, fuck this guy. You're right. I just made that up. Look, I'm gonna question mark him, and then I'm gonna teleport away. Later, idiot.
I've already done my
Later,
quest.
later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You asked me and I told you. Okay, editor died right here. I think I was actually wrong. I think you talked to the seer in Lumbridge. But still, fuck you, Purple North. Editor 9 right here. It's the sage, not the seer. So I don't know why I didn't just re-record that. How many layers deep are we? Editor 9 right here. We are 4 layers deep. We are 4 layers deep. At this point, my goal was to get strong enough to get my fire cape. Defeating Jan was another combat mastery point, and the fire cape would be best in slot for my melee build until we got an infernal cape from defeating Zuck. I wanted to make sure that my first attempt was a success, because failure would mean wasting precious potions I would need for more difficult content later. I decided I would get a zombie axe and then go kill Jad, but then I had an idea. I got this tome of experience from Sins of the Father, granting 15,000 experience with 6 different uses. With the 12x multiplier, that meant 180,000 XP. In any skill, 6 times over. But if I got another 2,020 league points, our tier 7 relic would increase the passive league's XP multiplier from 12x to 16x. I could then use the tome on my lower skills like runecrafting, smithing, and herblore. But in order to use the tome, the skills had to be above level 60. But then I thought if I could complete my Lumbridge medium diary and Frumnik hard diary, I could use the XP lamps to boost my skills to 60. But in order to do the Frummy hard diary, I needed 70 mining to mine adamant ore. And while I was at it, I might as well do the Karamja and Mauritania diaries for lamps to use on mining. And then once all that was complete, I could do Frumnik Exiles and Night at the Theater for about 1 billion experience. But ho, travelers, that's only the last half of the plan, because we need to get those 2,020 points first, and thus began the diary part of the video, the diary chapter. So I constructed a list of tasks worth well over 2,000 points and got to work. We got 30 agility arena tickets. We pickpocketed a Vire 50 times. We got 99 thieving and 1750 total level. We bought a pirate hook and caught a swamp lizard. We equipped a magic short bow, cooked 20 sharks in Darkmire, and drank from the tears of Guthix. That gave us 90,000 runecrafting experience we hadn't accounted for, and boosted us up to 56 runecrafting. But we still had more to do. We killed gargoyles. I just fucking bopped him. Wait, that looks goofy as hell. Petted Frank the Bloodveld. Got 99 cooking and 99 hunter as well. And then we went to the caves near the limestone mine east of Varrock to kill armored zombies for a zombie axe. Oh my goodness, these bony boys. Drop cosmic runes and pure essence. I don't have any good way to get cosmic runes. This is awesome. We are good for cosmic runes for the rest of the account. Yes. Okay, there it is. The broken zombie axe. Get me out of here. Let's go. Okay, it takes 70 smithing to fix this thing, so we're gonna go do blast furnace for like an hour, and then we will equip the weapon that we will be using all the way to the Theater of Blood. Hello, everybody. Sometimes I come here into this stinky sewer, this dingy cave, this poopy cavern, to be alone. Just me and the quiet tink of the hammer on the anvil. Yep, just me alone, nobody else but here. Oh my god, who is that? So it turns out you need to do a game of Trouble Brewing for the Mauritania Medium Diary, but I actually couldn't enter the minigame because I had the Tome of Experience in my inventory, so we just put that away for later. Thankfully, because there was a tanner in Mauritania, I could, for the first time, actually make leather so I could craft a coif in the Lumbridge cow pen and complete the Lumbridge Medium Diary. Doing so was also a 30-point task, and at last, we unlocked our tier 7 relic. We chose Grimoire, that gives you a magical book that you can use to switch spell books at any time, but more importantly, it unlocks Piety, Rigor, and Augury, the strongest prayers for each combat style. And as I mentioned earlier, the passive effect gave us a 16x multiplier for all experience, so it was time to cash in all the lamps from all the diaries and use the Tome of Experience, and then go do some quests. But first we had to do the diaries. Okay, long have I awaited this moment. Behold, use the scarecrow in the flower patch, and we have done all the easy tasks in our Mauritania diary. And so we headed to the Lumbridge
swamp to kill some toads so we could get some toad's legs to make an agility potion to go do Taibo One-Eye Trio. But it turns out that those are not toads, they're frogs, which first time a technicality's ever mattered in this fucked up game. But anyways, I found out that you could get toad's legs by killing a lobstrosity. Now these lobstrosities could be fought underwater off the coast of Fossil Island, and thank God we got the brine saber a long time ago because it was one of the few weapons that we could use against it. So I rowed out to this tiny island and then we dove underwater. I'm trading this. What the hell? I bet there's some cool stuff to do down here if I'm being honest.
You need mermaid tears.
Fuck that.
I don't even know what those are.
I would never do something like that to a mermaid. The underwater was labyrinthine and totally fucked up. But eventually we found our way to the lobstrosities. Hiya, the spirits, they come to defend me. Yes, dude. Oh, okay, yeah. We are cooking with gas now. It wasn't long before we got our toad's legs, and we could finally make our agility potion for Taibo One-Eye Trio. And behold, use toad flax potion on the toad's legs. We have an agility potion. Yes. Wait a minute. I don't need a 4-dose, do I? There's no way I need a 4-dose. We needed a 4-dose. I shall use the agility potion on the other agility potion, giving me a 4-dose agility potion. So we ran around Taibo One-Eye Village, doing literally God knows what. This quest is probably my least favorite in any fucking account. I hate it here. But pretty soon we were done with the quest and we got a lot of experience. And while we were here in Taibo One-Eye Village, I thought I'd stock up on some fishing bait. Wait, can I do one on the mouse, one on the key? Oh my God, look at the number. Look at the number, Bobby. It's flying up. We're getting millions of fishies.
You are never going to buy enough Kwambon G to get rid of a max cash stack, Aaron.
I'm going to do this like Jesus Christ over here. Look, another fish. Look, another fish. Look, another fish. They're like, Jesus Christ, stop it. He's like, I'm not the Christ yet, motherfuckers. More fish and more fish. Okay, yeah, you're right. Nah, that's enough. 46,000.
46,000.
Okay. Now, the reason we've done Taibo One-Eye Trio in the first place was to be able to get 100% favor, because that's a medium task in the Karamja Diary, so we did that.
It doesn't really matter. Light'll be the easiest.
Oh my God, run. Those are huge. I know they don't look big from this distance, but if you were my character, look how big they are. And then another medium task, we had to go to Crandor, but I knew that there was a hard clue step that was on Crandor, so I did hard clues until we rolled the step so I could teleport there for the task. My God.
Ranger hat.
Fucking Robin Hood hat and Sir Adam and D had boots. That's sick. Haha. How do I look, Bobby? Do I look fucking cool, Bobby?
I just took a sip of water and almost spit it all over my computer.
And so after teleporting to Crandor, all I had left to do was get a chef's hat to enter the Cook's Guild. The massacre begins. Die Goblin, Die Goblin, Die Goblin, and Die Goblin, Die Goblin. I'm looking for a chef hat. Oh. The second one I killed. So I guess all the other, that was kind of pointless to kill all of you. Huh. Oops, my bad, dude. I'm sorry about that. And yep, well done, Nine Rain. Thank you. I didn't know we were on a first name basis, but I guess so. And third age. Well, it's not third age, but it is better range gear and an upgrade to the skirt. Oh baby, we got red now, and an upgrade to the boots, because they're pink and they match my top. And my Slayer helm. It's a Vorkat Slayer helm, you just can't tell. Yeah, this is the same joke. And so we only had a couple more things to do around Karamja to complete the medium diary. And thank God, because I hate it here.
If you do the opal one, it requires the least. It's the one I just did. 3 cut opals or uncut. I think it's like 300 trading sticks.
How do I collect
and a
my...
gout tuber.
And a gout tuber?
Yes. That's why you need it.
I take out my rage on this man. Oh my God, a super anti-poison. That might come in handy. Yeah, thank you. Time to go get a cow tuber. It's a good thing I was here to help the people of Karamja because I'm very powerful, and if I wasn't here for good, they would be in trouble. I am an actual menace to this village. Only bad things have happened since I showed up here. They're like, we keep finding the bodies of our tribesmen slaughtered in the center of the village. Aaron, do you know anything about this? I'm like, dude, I don't, but man, that's tough. Now, if you've never gotten a gout tuber on RuneScape, let me explain it to you. You hack at these jungle vines, and every time you chop some away, there's a small chance that something will spawn, whether it's a spider or a tribesman or fucking mosquitoes. But there is like a 1% chance that when you chop the vines, a gout tuber spawns. Now, we need this gout tuber to trade for some kind of fucking opal encrusted machete, and that's a medium task. But the real brutal part about this grind is it's one of the few for which the drop rate is not increased on leagues, so it's just normal fucking RuneScape. And in my experience, I never get lucky on this grind. Never. Oh my god.
Gout tuber! Gout tuber!
Use spade on the gout tuber? Oh my
With the spade.
god.
That's it.
Yes, 80 points. Oh my god. I said opal machete, we're dropping the old one. Oh my god. Okay, I can go finish these. And so I went to the iron mine. Wait a minute. Iron mine? Is that where it's basically a main account, but everything in the boss rate, just like collection logs off limits delivered to myself? And so I went to the iron mine in the southeast of Varlamore. We mined iron until my hand wanted to fall off. We were doing tick manipulation with a teak log and an addy pick, and I just couldn't be bothered. So we used one of the charges from the Tome of Experience, and it gave us 240,000 mining XP, but that only got us to 68 mining. So we did it again, and that got us to 71 mining. And so we mined 5 adamant ore and Yatizo, which was the hard task we needed to complete in the Frumenic province. So then we mixed a super defense potion and completed the hard Frumenic diary. At this point, I used all the lamps and experience tomes that we had been saving up, giving us 240,000 runecrafting experience, another 80,000 runecrafting XP, 120,000 runecrafting XP, 240,000 herblore XP, another 240,000 runecrafting XP, another 240,000 herblore XP, and I think you get it at this point. We had 71 runecrafting and 75 herblore, and we had hardly trained the skills at all. With the Tome of Experience out of my inventory, I was finally able to complete a game of Trouble Brewing. We collected the lamps from the Mauritania diaries, giving us even more runecrafting and herblore XP, and some pretty badass looking legs. Ooh, these are kind of dope legs, like all the buckles and shit. They're a little weird, but whatever. And at this point, I remembered that we had the broken zombie axe, and I just never went to Blast Furnace like I said I was going to. And so we went to Blast Furnace, and we got 70 smithing, and then finally, we created the zombie axe. Did it work? It worked. 8,000 smithing experience, and behold, the zombie axe, yes. Okay, this is a tier 70 weapon, so 105 slash and a what the Jesus fucking Christ. This is so much better. There is no, oh my god. I am going to go fuck up Jad. Holy shit. And so we caught some butterflies and then shoved them into a jar with some meat, and somehow that creates a 2-dose prayer potion. So we took those moonlight moth mixes and the best supplies we had access to, and we entered the fight caves. The rune crossbow was just in case things went south, and I really had to pre-solve the waves and prayer flick and stuff. But the only real challenge was the majors, because if you're in melee range when they attack, there's a good chance they use a melee attack instead of a magic, and you won't have time to pray against it. But with some fancy footwork and the damage from the zombie axe, we made short work of them. I trapped the melee guys behind other monsters when I could, and we did end up using the rune crossbow a couple of times. But after 30 minutes, we made it to Jad, and oh my god, did the zombie axe deliver. Holy shit. We just blew through Jad. Oh baby, finally we get the fire cape. The fire cape was a massive upgrade and also a lot of points. And as I mentioned earlier, killing Jad gave us our 6th combat mastery. And you guessed it, we picked ranged 1. I'm not really sure why I did this. I don't know. Ignore this. We'll get the 6th melee mastery later. And then finally, like we set out to do so long ago, we completed Frumenic Exiles and got over 2 million experience in crafting, rune crafting, and Slayer. My next challenge was to head to Vagine Huzzah and complete a night at the theater, which also meant doing an easy mode TOB run. The rune crossbow had served us well up to this point, but I had another plan. By attaching the horns of a sunlight antelope to our hunter's crossbow, we created a sunlight hunter's crossbow. Then we went into the caves under the Hunter's Guild, and using the antlers of the moonlight antelope there, we created some ammunition for the crossbow. For our mage switch, we brought some Moon Clan armor and a water staff for ice barrage, and then we grabbed our best melee gear and headed to the Theater of Blood. To do a night at the theater, you you only have to do an easy mode TOB, so we breezed through the entire thing. Got a couple herbs and a couple league points, and that was the quest. It gave us 4 antique lamps that we could use on any combat skill, and I used all 4 of them on ranged for a total of 2.5 million experience. Oh my god, bro. I went from 71 to 85 ranged. Holy shit. At that point, I got a group together and we did some normal TOBs. We didn't get anything, but it was a good time. Yeah, actually, that would be fucking sick if you... Bitey McSuckface. Huh. There's some plugin that made Verzik saying Bitey McSuckface. Yeah, I don't know. Later, we would head to hard mode TOB, because in leagues, it basically guarantees a purple for everyone in the party, but we didn't quite have the gear for that yet. And speaking of gear, we had done the quest Perilous Moons, but had never really done any of the Moons of Peril, or opened any lunar chests, so I scurried off to Cantorum to hopefully get some upgrades to my Tribrid setup that I would use at the theater. And... hey, Blue Moon Tacit, sick. These are the mage ones. Okay, we go again. And we did go again. And we got the Blue Moon Spear, the dual Huito, the dual Maracas, the Eclipse Moon Tacits, the Blue Moon Helm, and the Blue Moon Chestplate. Oh, baby, it's a full set. Look at my Blue Moon armor. I look incredible. This is actually dope. I'm not gonna lie, the face looks kind of silly. And my arms are fat as fuck. What the hell? Oh, no. This is a woman's nightmare. Sorry. Anyways, we even got 99 strength. Oh, baby, 99 strength. What the hell? Okay, I guess it's time to move to attack. Moon's Apparel, everybody. 3,000 XP drops. Life is good here. And please don't go to the next phase. Oh my god, thank you. The runs were easy, so we were blowing through these. And with the drop rate boosts, we were getting items basically every other chest. And then this happened. Oh, praise God, Blood Moon Chestplate, 36 KC. Dude, it's so much better. Obsidian Chestplate sucks ass. This is great. Yo, do I have a 6-pack? Is that part of my armor? Is that my 6-pack? I'm fucking ripped, yo. Let's get out of here. We're going to Barrows. I am not done here, but we are done for today. But we didn't head to the Barrows, brothers, because at this point we had the zombie axe, we had a fire cape, we had melee 5 mastery, we had the Blood Moon chest piece, we had our Slayer helm. For the first time since we started this account 2 weeks ago, we headed to the Grotesque Guardians to get the Echo Crystal and kill the first of the 4 bosses for this series. But in order to kill the Grotesque Guardians, you need a key to open up the rooftop access where the boss is, and you get that key from gargoyles, so we went to kill those. Oh my god. We've been at the gargoyles for, I don't know. I think I just killed 3. What the hell? We got the brittle key. Did that rhyme? Ah, shit, I hope that didn't rhyme. That'd be gay. Can I say that? Whatever. All of the skilling, all of the questing, all of the training had led up to this moment. You see, the way the Echo bosses work is each region has a boss that has a chance to drop an Echo crystal. And once you get that crystal, you can use it on the boss room to spawn the Echo variant, a much more powerful version of the boss with new mechanics and a special drop table. So before we could fight the Echo Guardians, it was time to farm the Grotesque Guardians for the Echo crystal. Okay, unlock roof entrance. Bong! Big old dude and his big old woman come down to kick my ass. Hello, Rocco and Saga. What the fuck? Okay, this looks painful for me. She's shooting. Is that magic? Do I have to move? Ouch. Okay, that's not the best. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. This was a mistake. I didn't even recharge my prayer before this fight. I'm so stupid. Okay, let me grab some of these moonlight moths. But before you knew it, we were back at the Grotesque Guardians for another go. My brother in Christ, I'm gonna leave this circle. Should have looked up a guy before I came here, but actually it doesn't matter. I'm shitting on this guy. Please, just give me the Echo Crystal. Gold ore, granite dust, mushroom potatoes. And look, we can just go bing! And we're here again, and I'm full health and all that stuff. Okay. Yes, okay, let us continue our rampage of the gonna call them the Golden Guardians? Is that shitty League of Legends team? Of the Grotesque Guardians. And so we killed the Grotesque Guardians over and over and over. We got a speed task, we got the Grotesque Guardians adept combat task, and then it finally happened. Holy shit, we did it. And on our PB too. The Mauritania Echo Orb. Holy crap. Am I just gonna get my shit kicked in and die? I have no idea what this Echo boss is gonna be like, but whatever. I'm just gonna send it immediately. I was ready as I would ever be. It was time to die, Echo Guardian, you little pussy. Fight the raging echo of Grotesque Guardians. God help me. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so we didn't come out of the gate super strong. The boss hits really hard, and at certain points, there's just fucking shit everywhere on the screen.
Is he shooting mage attacks at me? What is happening? I just rung the bell with my fucking body.
And in fact, it got like way worse.
Oh no. Oh no, what the movement?
But somehow, against all odds, we fucking pulled through.
Did I do it? I have no idea what the hell just happened.
We'd finally done it. We'd killed our first Echo boss. And with that kill, we'd earned another combat mastery point. Now this time I just did the smart thing and we got combat mastery 6, which increases your chance to generate an echo to 20%, and it gives your echoes the ability to generate their own echoes. So basically it's like a critical hit system. There's like exceedingly rare crits where it just summons a shit ton of echoes. And the passive effect of the tier 6 mastery is that attacks with all styles now have 60% prayer penetration. So you can just camp one combat style versus basically any boss that uses overhead prayers. We got the Echo boss on our first try, so I was feeling pretty good, and we just went straight back to kill it some more.
Okay, let's go shit on this thing with even stronger melee stats. Okay, I don't mean to startle any of you, but we did that in 56 seconds, and that's easier than the normal boss.
This Echo boss fight was actually super fun. We killed the Echo Guardians a handful of times. On 9KC, we got the Guardian boot drop, which was our new best in slot boot, and then on kill count number 18,
oh my goodness, there they are. The gloves of the damned, we did it.
we'd finally gotten our first Echo item. Now you see, the gloves of the damned are a pair of gloves obtained during the Raging Echoes League from the Echo variant of the Grotesque Guardians. They have the combat stats of Barrow's gloves, making them the best in slot for now, and they also double the Barrow equipment intrinsic set effects, and they double the additional effects of the Amulet of the Damned. Basically, that means that all the armor sets get a really cool passive. With that in mind, I thought it would be cool to go to the Barrows brothers and see if we could get a full set. I didn't really have a specific one in mind at the time, but I knew that we could break the activity by using our Crystal of Echoes to teleport straight to the chest after we killed the first 6 brothers, and then we could just kill the 7th when we open the chest, teleport back above ground, and do it again.
Oh my god, we did it. Carol's leather top. Hello, Carol's leather top. It's the first item we've gotten.
And so we did that time and time again. It only took us a few minutes to complete a Barrows run, and pretty soon we had opened 45 chests and had a handful of Barrows items. And we killed Torag the Corrupted. Boop. Boop, he's dead. And we get the piece, a Carol's coif. Okay, very neat. All right, goodbye, Barrow. Wait a minute. We almost have full Carols. That's pretty good. With the Carol's coif, we were only one item away from completing a full set, so I figured we might as well stay and see if we could finish one. We got a couple double chests, which was pretty rare, and then this happened.
Holy crap, we did it. We got a completed set. And it's Guthans. Wait, this one's the weird one.
The first set we completed was our Guthans set. I wasn't really sure what to make of it at the time, but I knew Guthans could be used to passively heal, and I thought it could maybe be useful for a couple different bosses or activities, but I figured the healing would probably be too weak to take to any real boss. But oh my god, was I wrong. I had no idea the power of this set when I first got it. Little did I know that this one Barrows chest would change the fate of the account forever. And so at 100 Barrows chests, and with Guthans being our only completed set, I figured it was time to move on. The Varric's Playskirt was a definite upgrade for us, with both good defenses and a good prayer bonus. And as far as range gear went, the Carol's Bottom was a new best in slot. Between the Moons of Peril, the Grotesque Guardians, and the Barrows Grind, we'd made considerable upgrades to our gear. We had almost 20,000 total points on the account, with 5,230 to go until our tier 8 relic, and we were approaching max combat. Since the fight with the Echo Guardians had gone so well, I decided to head to the Dagonoth Kings to see if we could get the Fremennik Echo Orb. I took my best tribrid setup, but it became pretty clear pretty fast that my best option was just hitting them with melee. Screw it. I think we're just gonna melee every— oh my god, why— look at this fucking— okay, yeah, we're meleeing everybody. It is what it is. The drops here were pretty crazy, and the respawn rate for the Rexes was like 1/5 as long, so they would respawn while you were still fighting like 1 or 2 more, and I constantly had to prayer flick despite my damage being extremely high. This actually made them harder than they are in main game, but I got the hang of it eventually, and before you know it, we got the Echo Orb. Oh my goodness, the Fremennik Echo Orb. Oh god. Oh no. I guess there's nothing to it but to do it, guys. We got like 30 cumulative kills between the kings. I've heard this boss is crazy, so wish me luck. Now the Raging Dagonoth Twinks, which is not a name I made up, it's right there on the screen, was the first really difficult challenge in this league. You must always fight all 3 of them at once. They have a shared health pool. They alternate between 2 of them praying all 3 protection prayers, which leaves only 1 open to attacks. They attack in a 5-tick cycle, and they automatically off-tick and attack in the same order: mage, ranged, and then melee. That means you have to flick between the 3 prayers, and then you have 2 ticks to move or eat potions or re-attack a different boss. My first attempt, we only got him to half HP before I had to telly out. Now when the twinks fall below like 350 HP, they enter an enrage phase where permanent acid pools start spawning like crazy, and on the 5th tick of the Dagonoth attack cycle, it's guaranteed that one of these acid pools will hit right beneath you, so you have to pray flick between the 3 and then move and then reset your attack command, all in a 5-tick cycle. And when you're attacking with melee, if you don't move very precisely, it will drag you towards a boss, which usually ends up in you taking a shit ton of damage from the acid. My second attempt, we got the Dagonoths below 300, but I almost died and had to teleport out again. And my third attempt, I did die.
It must be a glitch.
Dude, this is so hard. This is so fucking hard. It's impossible. This is actually impossible. Dude, I think I got 99 attack that kill and it fucked me up. Dude, no. My brain. My soft, mushy bane. No.
But I wasn't gonna give up. I knew that this boss was hard, but I also knew that I had a video to get out. And so like, I really had to fucking kill this thing because this was not even the hardest challenge. The Colosseum in Inferno, way harder. And so once again, I entered the lair of the Dagonoth twinks. As you can tell, this was actually a difficult fight for me, but we did eventually get it down, giving us our second Echo Boss kill and yet another combat mastery point.
That was so hard. Doing it with melee is brutal. What the fuck? Okay, that was rewarding though. 2 minutes and 17 seconds of butt clenching.
Eventually, we got pretty good at this boss, and it's a good thing because the drops here were stupid. Now, the Berserker's Ring was best in slot for now, but the 2 uniques that the Echo Dagonoths drop are the Emperor Ring and the Emperor Amulet? Emperor Jewelry. And those would both be much stronger than anything else we had access to. And so we kept killing them. At 5 KC, we got the Archer's Ring. At 8 KC, we got the task to kill 25 Echo Bosses for 200 points. And then at 9 KC, this happened.
Oh my god, we did it. Amulet of the Monarchs, holy shit. Behold, gamers.
The Amulet of the Monarchs is not only a combination of ranged magic and melee, but is best in slot for every amulet all at once. These are the stats for it. It's so broken. I love it. This and the ring are the reason we chose Fremnik, basically. They're so strong. And so with one of the 2 gear pieces, we went back to the Echo Boss. We got 99 defense and combat level 126. We got the Warrior's Ring drop, which gave us a ton of points for equipping every ring. And then we ramped up our Saga at the Dagonoth twinks.
Oh my god, finally. The Emperor Ring. I have been in the zone for like an hour? 35 kills. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. The Emperor Ring. With the Gloves of the Damned, the Amulet of Monarchs, and the Emperor Ring. I am so much stronger than I was yesterday. It's not, and that sounds like, that's, okay. That sounds like the dumbest thing I've said all leagues. I'm so much stronger than I was yesterday. I know an hour doesn't seem like sound like a lot, but I don't even think I breathed in. I just breathed out for an hour. It was just like...
These are the stats for the Emperor Ring, and they are just as overpowered as the Amulet of the Monarchs. And so with these 2 new incredibly broken items, the Zombie Axe, the Fire Cape, the Slayer Helm, Combat 6 Mastery Tier 7 Relic, max melee stats, and having killed 2 Echo Bosses, it was time for the final grinds on this account. And so, welcome everybody to the late game. There were only a couple more things we needed before heading to the Colosseum, and then finally heading to the Inferno. We needed to go to TOB to get a Scythe of Vitur. Using the Scythe and Guthans, we would defeat Sol Herodit in the Colosseum, and then we would go back to the Theater of Blood for a T-bow. You see, in the Echo Leagues, if you roll a mega rare item in raids, instead of getting the item, you get a mega rare voucher, and then you can trade it at the Sage for either a Scythe, a T-bow, or a Tumican Shadow. Once we had a T-bow, we would head to the Inferno. Now, in trying to obtain these items, we would also unlock our Tier 8 Relic. We would be choosing Last Stand, which means that once every 3 minutes, instead of dying when you drop to 0 hit points, you become invulnerable for a couple of seconds, and all of your combat stats boost by like 255, so that would be our safety net in case things went horribly wrong. And so we killed Jad again, and sacrificed a Fire Cape for 200 points and access to the Inferno. We equipped it a Teku Salamander for another 200 points.
What a good boy. Look at him. What a good boy.
And then we went to the Nightmare of Ashihama and killed Gran for another 80 points. This was my first time at the Nightmare, but considering how much PVM I had been doing, I actually learned it pretty quick, and soon enough we had killed Fasani's Nightmare as well.
Holy shit, I did it. Oh my god. It's fucking hard. It took me 8.5 minutes. Am I stupid?
Is this normal? I didn't really need any of the gear from the nightmare, but any drops would be worth a considerable amount of points. Now, like I said earlier, the next big grind would be the Theater of Blood. I did a couple normal runs to warm up, and then before heading to hard mode TOB, there was one more upgrade that would make us unstoppable. Okay, gamers, we are back at our Raxor. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember if we have the right supplies. I don't really remember how to do that. But it's gonna be easy. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, there's gonna be zero issue with this boss. Harvest, Roxanne, boop. We immediately got the speed chaser task. We yoink. Get out here, and then we're back in, and we're killing a Raxor. I'll see you when we get the drop or something, because haha, shouldn't be long. And it wasn't. Holy shit. 8 kills in, we get the Amulet of Rancor, which unfortunately is completely useless for me, but it is cool to have. And I'm gonna come over here and we're gonna put it on, and then I'll probably get a pop-up. Ah, there it is. Equip the Amulet of Rancor, 200 league points. And then within like 20 minutes, we got the point, the pommel, and the blade. Oh, the back-to-back. No way. 34 pommel, 35 blade. Let's let's get out of here. Holy shit. I tried to combine the pieces of the Noxious Halberd, but it required 72 smithing, which we didn't have, so we got it. Okay, there's the level. And 2,000 total level. Okay, I'm kind of a badass. Yes, I would like to do that. Boom, baby. And look, guys, here was the old strength bonus. We used to be at 178 slash and 165 melee strength. Holy shit. I have ascended. I am a completely different beast. Oh my god. After getting the Noxious Halberd, we went and killed the smaller Araxites in search of the Aranea boots. Holy fucking shit. I just hit a 71. Oh my god. What is the max hit? Where does it stop? While we were there, we got a Mist Battle Staff and defeated 10 Superior Slayer creatures. And then we got the Aranea boots, which gave us a small strength bonus and made us invulnerable to the web attacks during P3 Verzik. Oh, and they were another 80 points as well. With some of these big point tasks coming in, we were only 1,100 points away from last stand. I continued killing Fazani's Nightmare, and at 15 KC, we got our first unique. Unfortunately, without this staff part, it was useless, and we didn't even get points for it. To finish unlocking Last Stand, we made fountains in our player-owned house, and then we spent over $1 billion creating crystal thrones, and pretty soon we had 99 construction. And build the throne. There it is. 99 construction. Piece of cake. This was like 10 minutes. That allowed us to build a demonic throne for 400 points. So then we just completed some of the clue scrolls I had lying around in the bank, and between all the uniques and the collection log slots, we finally got enough points to unlock our tier 8 relic. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 25,250 league points, and behold, our final relic. We're going Last Stand. It means when you die, you don't die, and instead of dying, you get 255 of all your combat stats. And Last Stand confirmed. I don't even care what the other two are. We are 100 times stronger than we used to be. We have 8 out of 10 combat masteries. We only need to kill our third Echo boss, which is Soul Herited, and then defeat Zuck. And with these gear upgrades, I think we're gonna head back to some hard mode TOB and see if we can get some uniques. Oh, and thanks again to Creator Crafted for sponsoring this video. Be sure to check out their products before the sale ends. Again, you can click the link in the description or use code 9rain10 for an additional 10% off the site-wide holiday sale. And to be honest, if you made it this far in the video, you have really procrastinated on your holiday shopping. I'm sure whoever you forgot to get something for won't mind getting something a little bit late. And now for the end game. With the Noxious Halberd and Last Stand, we went to do some hard mode TOB. You're basically guaranteed a purple every time you get a completion in hard mode.
And?
Justy Legs, baby, let's go. The Justy Legs were actually our new best in slot, and with their massive defense bonuses and a considerable prayer bonus, they would be perfect for the Colosseum. The Noxious Halberd absolutely destroyed every boss, and the 2-tile range made it even better for fighting bosses like Sodazeg and Verzik. Hands are off the keyboard, we are just chilling. Last Stand is so comfy. We were having a good time in the Theater of Blood. After a couple of Vernic defenders, we went for our 5th hard mode KC, and wouldn't you know it, oh my god.
I told you.
Ooh, nice.
I'm sorry if you're still dry on the Mega Ray. I don't deserve this. So we ran to the Sage in Lumbridge, traded the voucher for a Scythe of Vitur, charged up our scythe at this blood fountain thingy, and then headed back into the theater in hopes of getting another voucher and a T-bow. Oh my god, 2-tick scythe. Holy shit. Okay, this is the coolest thing I've done in a league. Any league. We got a Sanguinesti staff at 7kc, and the party had to disband at that point. But we had gotten what we came for. With the Scythe of Vitur in my hand, I ascended the steps to the Colosseum. Now, I had never been to the Colosseum before, and it was completely new content to me. There's 11 waves of increasing complexity, and every wave you progress through, you have to add an additional modifier that makes it more complicated and more dangerous. Now, at this point, it was mid-December, and I was running out of time because, like I said, I had a YouTube video to make. I had done the math and I only had about a day to learn and complete the Colosseum, and then a day to learn and complete the Inferno. So we wasted no time. One by one, I took on the waves of the Colosseum. We killed Fremenic warriors and big pointy spear guys and manticores, although sometimes the manticores killed us. And we're dead. Well, okay. It's gonna be a long day. I learned how to safe spot around this pillar and how to prayer flick between enemies. On my second attempt, I made it to wave 9 with my tribrid setup, and we were awarded with 20,000 glory. I don't know if that's a lot, but that sounds like a lot. The scythe absolutely ate through pretty much every enemy, but I was struggling with the supplies that I had. And then I had an idea. That one fateful Barrow's chest that I mentioned earlier. Behold, as the idea descended upon me like the star above Bethlehem. By the way, it's Christmas Eve today, I think. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Anyways, we went into the Colosseum once more, and I brought my Guthin set, and it was completely broken. Holy shit. I was learning the waves and we were doing a good job, but because we were pressed for time, there was sometimes where I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this the scuffed way, and we would just charge him with a Guthin spear and heal up like crazy and tank some shit. Our first try with the Guthin set, we made it to wave 10, and then we got completely stacked out and died, because, you know, it's still the Colosseum and it's extremely fucking dangerous.
Oh my god, no, dude, this wave is so fucked. Oh man, come on, it's easier than Inferno. No, it's not.
I mean, maybe it is. I wouldn't know.
Damn it.
We go again. And behold, we completed wave 11. We had the chance to leave now and claim the quiver and echo boots as our reward. But no, I could not be tempted by such petty loot. I watched a No Monkey video on the fight, and then I entered the arena to challenge Sol Heredit. I relied on my scythe for DPS and would heal up using the Guthin set when possible. It was at that moment that I made a fatal mistake. Except I fucking didn't, because Last Stand kept me alive. We switched back to the scythe and were able to heal up to full. At this rate, I knew the Sol Heredit kill would be mine.
No, we were, oh my god, we were fucking close. No.
Holy shit. Okay, of course I didn't get to kill my first fight, but dude, wait a minute, I look sick. I look so good. What the hell? I look amazing. At this point, it was 1:30 in the morning. Tomorrow was the day I had set for myself to complete the Inferno. I didn't have time to wait and regroup. I headed directly back into the Colosseum, but this time was different. No way. No way. Oh my god, with Guthins, it's... Oh my god, what if I died there? We had killed Sol Heredit the second time we made it to the boss fight. He dropped the Varlamore Echo Orb. I don't know if it's actually like guaranteed on the first kill, but we got it on the first kill. Looting the chest, we got our Dishonest Quiver, Sunfire Fanatic Chosses, and Echo Boots. The boots were basically an upgraded version of the Guardian Boots, and the Quiver was by far the best in slot, cape slot for ranged. But those items weren't the reason we were here. I geared up once more, grabbing the best supplies I had, and we entered the Colosseum, but this time to fight the Raging Echo of Sol Heredit. Now this boss fight is absolutely insane. There's literally just shit everywhere. You can't stand on the circles. You basically get one shot by these lightning beams. He does the normal attacks of Sol Heredit, but I think he does them faster. And throughout the fight, he spawns healing totems that you have to kill immediately or he heals a ton. We got him to about 500 health before dying, but I knew what changes I needed to make. We headed back into the fight and got him down to 340 HP before proccing Last Stand. Come on. Just kill. Yes, dude. The Last Stand, bro. The Last Stand. One of the two final bosses of the entire series, and the reason we had played leagues in the first place. We had taken down Echo Sol Heredit. This kill earned us another combat mastery point, and this was a big one. Ranged Mastery 3 would set the ranged attack rate to 80% rounded down, which means when we headed to the Inferno, we would have a Dishonest Quiver and a fast attacking ranged weapon for Zuck.
And behold, I look beautiful 80 points, and we've got a full Sunfire Fanatic.
But before we moved on to the final challenge, we killed Sol Heredit a few more times. Oh my god, we did it. Behold, on the ground, as it was foretold, we have the sunlight spirit. That's sick, it just drops on the ground and look. There was only one more item left to get, so we killed him one final time. And behold, he dropped the sunlight bracers. The sunlight bracers were a decent item and increased your healing from all sources by some amount. But to be honest, with the Guthin set, our gloves of the damned were a stronger option. And with the third and final Echo boss defeated, there was only one thing left to do. I woke up the next day, energized but a little nervous. It would be my last day on Leagues, no matter what, and it was my one shot at completing the Inferno. It was early in the morning, but the gamers were gaming. We sent hard mode TOB after hard mode TOB in search of the T-bow.
Oh, God.
Yes!
Okay,
Yes! Holy ornament kit! That's dope.
Is that what you wanted?
Sure. I mean, I wanted a T-bow, but like this, I've never had this in main game. I've never owned a scythe, so it's the first time I ever get to put this bad boy on.
Yeah, fair, good point.
Oh, I look so sick. Holy shit. I was a bad girl, and now I'm monogamous, and I'm a good girl. You can tell by my scythe. It's white.
That's a wild, you're saying some wild shit, man.
Yeah, see, I lived my life, and now I'm ready to settle down with someone who's saved themselves for me.
That's
Let's
are we doing?
Go,
is this social
baby.
commentary? What the hell is going on, dude?
I'm talking about my scythe
right now.
I'm talking about my scythe. But after a couple of hours, it became clear that I couldn't leave myself a slave to the RNG, and so we came up with another plan. Since I had chosen the Fremennik region, there was a boss that we had yet to defeat, Phantom Muspah. Now the Muspah drops Venator shards that you can combine to create the Venator bow. The Venator bow could use dragon arrows, and so I thought it would be my best option at defeating Zuck. But it turns out I'm a complete fucking idiot. Horrible idea. I spent hours getting 100 KC at this stupid boss. We got the bow. It's a 7-tile range piece of shit weapon. The second I got it, someone in my clan chat was like, "Hey, 9rain, did you forget about the scorching bow? It's an 11-tile weapon that also fires dragon arrows." Oh my god. I have fucked up. We'd lost about half the day so far doing TOB and killing Phantom Muspah, so I got my ass to the Tormented Demons. Now, thankfully, in another era long ago, also known as Iron Maiden, where it's basically a main account, but everything in the Boss Rage or Slayer collection log is off limits until I've earned it myself. We had just spent days killing Tormented Demons, so I was an expert. And after only 15 minutes, we got a Tormented Synapse. I slammed together all the arrow shafts and heads that I could find until we had 90 fletching. Then we transformed the Tormented Synapse into the Scorching Bow, and we created the dragon arrows we would use in the Inferno. I took my dishonest quiver I'd gotten from the Colosseum, and using the Sunfire splinters we'd earned along the way, we charged it and filled it with 483 dragon arrows. And then in a stroke of fate, we actually used the Venator bow to get 99 ranged on Araxites, and we were finally ready. All of the gear, all of the relics, all of the combat masteries, and all of the skills and new bosses we'd learned along the way had all led up to this one moment. As I stood there at the precipice of the Inferno, gazing out over the abyss, I wondered to myself, what would Saphaland think? You're a little bitch, 9rain. No, Saphaland, you're a little bitch. I thought back to that time on the docks with One Kick Rick. I knew what I had to do. I'd been training my whole life for this. So I geared up and I leapt into that big fucking hole in the ground. No, wait, I look stupid. No, I'm wearing the stupid gear. Oh god, I look stupid. Oh god, help me. When does it start? Hello? Oh shit, there they are. And so we began the League's final challenge. This was my first time ever stepping into the Inferno, but I had spent the past 2 hours watching videos and taking notes and planning some of the waves. And to my surprise, we were actually solving the waves and doing the Inferno. I was killing monsters. We were healing up with Guthins. We were freezing the Nibblers. See, look, and we get this guy stuck behind here. I can force this blob to throw a melee attack at me, or a mage attack. See? Look, mage. And then this guy gets trapped behind here. We pray against these little guys and we kill them. And then we just pray range when we step around here. Guys, this is actually like totally do. Wait, this guy can punch? Oh shit. Now the run wasn't perfect, but before I knew it, we were 70 minutes in. I had all of my brew doses and plenty of restores, and I was ready to spawn triple Jads. Now I've killed Jad 40, 50, 60 times, but I'd never even practiced triple Jads before. But then I remembered all the training I had done at the Echo DKs, flicking different combat prayers, and how I'd learned to stay calm under pressure in the Colosseum. Triple Jads, didn't stand a chance. I've never done triple jets, and I've never been in the Inferno before, but my movement in this game is incredible. My prayer flicks are better than most, and despite the fact that everyone thinks I'm shit at this game, I think I'm pretty damn good. And so we're gonna kill this motherfucker first time. I'm not gonna need last stand. I'm not gonna need anything. We've been here for 70 minutes, and here's to getting my first Infernal Cape. The first time I ever come to this place. We're going straight from Triple Jads into Zuck, and I'm going to shit myself, but I don't care. We're doing it. As soon as I log back in, it's game time, and we're gonna calm. We actually need to calm down. I need to fucking lock in is what needs to happen right now. And so we fought Triple Jads. With the noxious halberd, I made sure that I stayed 2 squares away from them so they couldn't melee me, and then I prey flicked every attack. Ow. Okay, almost every attack. And pretty soon, all 3 of them were dead. And it was time for the final challenge. Okay, holy fuck. It's Christmas Zuck. Wait, that rhymed again. Okay. We got right into it, killing the ranger and aggroing the major from the first set. And then because of the healing bonus from my sunlight bracers, I was able to brew to 123 health and survive a 106 from Zuck. Oh shit. Nah, that's... We live? We killed Jad when it spawned, and I made a mistake. But we had last stand, so I remained calm, stayed behind the shield, and began the healer phase. And then... No! There's no way. I don't even know how... Oh my god, dude. I thought I was in the right spot. Did I step out? Oh shit. There goes an hour and a half. Oh no, that was like 2 hours, including wave solves. Okay. Fuck. Shit. It turns out that I had read pages and pages of the wiki and prepared as much as I could ahead of time for the Zuck fight. But I missed one tiny sentence that says when Zuck becomes enraged, he attacks more frequently, invalidating the safe spots I had been using in the middle. I was running out of time. I didn't know if beginner's luck had gotten me here, and I was gonna struggle from now on. All I knew is that it was 10 p.m. on the final day, and I had one more shot to get my Infernal Cape. So I knew what I had to do. I geared up and I got my ass back into the Inferno. Woo! Yeah, baby! I solved wave after wave, and finally, I killed Triple Jads again. And then I logged out to pause the timer before Zuck, so I could call my buddy Tasty for a bit of a pep talk.
I was like 7 KC in the Inferno before I learned that. And then it killed me when I was like, yeah, I got this shit, Inferno, fucking easy peasy. And then I died to that one time, and I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
Yeah.
This is not fair.
Yeah. Damn. I'm gonna go drink some cold water, splash some water in my face, brush my teeth, and go kill Zuck. Thanks for the tips, man.
Godspeed, brother.
Yep. Peace, man. I'll send you a pic of the cape.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I had double confirmed the mistake that killed me the first time. I wouldn't make that same mistake twice. I made sure to spawn healers as the shield was moving from the east side. I tanked an 89 from Zuck like a badass. And then after I killed the final healer, I knew it was smooth fucking sailing. Holy shit, we did it. No way, he's so dead. He's so dead. It was easy. We didn't even use the fucking last stand. Yes, gimme, drop this and give me the Infernal Cape. Let's go. Holy shit. No way, equip the Infernal Cape. I look fucking incredible. Yes, dudes. And our final combat mastery. Look, we're just gonna go ranged 4. Yeah, we're going ranged 4. It doesn't really matter because this is like everything we wanted to do. We got everything we wanted to do. And that was my journey in Leagues. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. It meant a lot to me. I put my heart and soul and every minute from the last month into this video. I was honestly so proud of myself. And because it's Christmas time and we're reflecting on the year, I'm just really thankful for everyone who watches my stuff and interacts with it and says hi to me in RuneScape or comes up and says hi to me in the real world. This community and this job and this game mean a lot to me, so thanks. Now, before we logged out for good, I thought it would be fitting to go back to Lumbridge one last time. And we're fucking back, baby. Where it all started. Look at Genie, Herblore. Yes, and behold, gamers, here we stand back where it all began in Lumbridge. We got the dishonest quiver, we got the Infernal Cape. I know it's a League's Infernal Cape, but it's my League's Infernal Cape. Eat shit, man. Oh, Guam leaf. Okay.